Hey guys, Kelly here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Sunday Model Cars and Coffee, hosted by Paul over at Left Coast Model Car Works. Or Left Coast Model. I had this remembered the last time, but I skipped a week. So now my brain's back to default mode. Anyway, I went to the dungeon today and I looked and looked and looked for that 63 Ford that I promised you guys several weeks ago, and it is nowhere to be found. I don't think I dreamt that. So, and when I saw it, I went, ah. I actually said, ah. I thought, well, that would be an interest in Model Cars and Coffee, because I had just seen Irvin Arter's 63 that he's working on. And I thought, okay, we'll show that. Let me put it someplace special. And here we are. We are looking at my AMT 55 Cameo pickup. This is an old build also. I cannot remember how many years ago I built this. It is the one model that my wife claims as hers. This is her truck. It is duplicolor, champagne gold metallic, and it's like a lot of my builds. It's box stock plus. So it's got like a brown leather seat. Interior's completely stock. Now the only difference in stock in this one is the big block tunnel ram Chevrolet. And you can look at here. Don't that just drive you crazy? That just gripes my butt. I don't know why I did that. Not the bronze color or the brass color, but the seam. You see that big seam right there. Like I said, box stock, with the exception of the engine and the exhaust, scratch-built exhaust system. Aluminum tubing, the exhaust tips that come out pretty cool looking if you ask me. The tires are these were the monogram Goodyear polyglass GTs that used to come in a lot of stuff. They're a larger tire. These are the old MPC Goodyears that came in like Chevettes and Monzas and stuff like this. The wheels are Model House resin daisies. And I bought tons of those, and they're 5-spoke Americans. Because the beauty with the Model House was you could buy two like this, or two like this, or this set, which is the stock and the deep. The 5-spoke Americans were the same way. You could get those in like 3 different sizes, so I thought that was always really cool. So, sorry it's not a Ford, guys, but this is this is one of those trucks that's been on my shelf because my wife insists that it stay on my shelf, and I'm happy with it. I mean, to me, it's a pretty truck. I honestly could not tell you what's under the bed cover. We'll assume something screwed up is why I built the hard cover for it. It's just a piece of styrene cut to fit the inside of the bed. So, guys, there you have it. Get on over to Paul's channel. His link will be in the description. And subscribe to him if you haven't already. Join into this fun. One of the most fun parts about it is me trying to find something that I haven't shown you yet and going back in my building history. As a matter of fact, one car, and I hesitate to tell you a car I want to show you because it'll end up being like the 63 Ford, but I found my Revell 67 Chevelle that I built when that kit first came out back in the late 80s. I had sold off all my collection to the prompting of my first wife and regretted it. And when the Chevelle, 67 Chevelle came out, I thought, okay, I'm going to get back into this. And we divorced shortly after, and it's just been, my stash has been growing since. It would be a good example of my skill because I'm almost embarrassed to show it, but I will if I can, there again, if I can find it now, because I thought, I need to put that someplace special. It might be with the 63 Ford, who knows? I doubt it, but, it very well could be. All right, guys, I appreciate you liking, subscribing, sharing. Like I said, if you get on over to Paul and join in on this, and like I always say, if you like this sort of thing, this will be the sort of thing you like. God bless you guys. Have a great night. I'm back. I meant to show you this in the video that you just watched. Hopefully you're still here. When I was actually in the dungeon looking for, let me get this, that just bugs me, looking for that 63 Ford that I keep promising you, I found from 1991 French Broad IPMS. They had a Region 3 convention May 17th, 1991, and I got a certificate of special merit. Look at this. Look at that right here. For expert skill in scale model artistry. Can y'all believe that? So I thought that was neat. I found this. Like I said, I'm trying to preserve it now. I also found a old photograph, and this was going to be somewhere around 94, 90. Well, it's going to be 94, 95 for sure. Teresa and I got married in 94, so there's certain indications in this picture that, well, she took the picture. I do remember that. But here's a young, skinnier Kelly. Hey, Jim, look at the hair. Look at that hair. Still got the mullet. See? You can see a little bit of it right there. I'm holding a certificate also. I have not found this certificate. What do they give you after third place? They give you, it was like a certificate of merit also. It was just because they thought, okay, this was a pretty cool car, but it didn't deserve an award. This car that you see right here, when I find it, I will definitely show you. It is a 1962 Dodge Dart that has been mated with a 1993 Dodge Viper. So that's pretty cool. Some things to note in this picture is this tree is no longer there. It got diseased and died, and we had to take it down. And that is not my very first Dodge, but that is my first Dodge pickup. It's a 1984 Dodge D100 short bed, two-wheel drive. Absolutely love that truck. It was gunmetal gray, just like the 2004 that I have now, but it was kind of faded. But that was tougher than nails truck. And like I said, this has gotten a little damp too. You can see the spots in it. So I'm hoping to scan this and at least, preserve this portion of it, because the house is still there. So it's, but yeah, I thought those was interesting things that I ran across and wanted to share with you earlier. So hopefully you're still here. All right, guys, God bless you.